Ever feel like you're just one wrong click away from total disaster out there in the wild, wild web? Look, if you do, you are not alone. We're all trying to make our way through what I call the digital jungle. And yeah, it's absolutely teeming with incredible opportunities, but it's also crawling with digital predators. It's a world that moves at machine speed, and if you're not paying attention, you can go from being the hunter to the hunted in like a split second.
And what's really terrifying about it? The speed. I mean, as expert Brittany Allen points out, fraud networks are scaling faster than we can even build defenses. While we're sitting in meetings talking about a new threat, they've already launched 3 more attacks. They operate in real time. And let's be honest, our defenses are usually stuck in last quarter's planning session. And if that wasn't bad enough, AI has basically given these predators superpowers. Dave Baggett from Kaseya said it perfectly. The old tricks we used to use, looking for bad grammar in a phishing email, that's completely useless now. An AI can whip up a perfect, personalized, and totally convincing scam email in seconds for free. So, how in the world do we survive this? Well, we need a survival pack. All right, so how do we fight back? We're going to start with defense. To make it in the jungle, the very first thing you have to do is build a fortress. The goal is to make yourself such a hard target that the predators just get bored and move on to find easier prey. So, time for a little self-reflection. Which digital critter are you? Are you the forgetful lemming, kind of just running around using password 123 for literally everything, and just, hoping for the best? Or are you the armored badger, tucked away safely inside a titanium-reinforced den? The armored badger, my friends, uses our first piece of essential gear, 1Password. Now, 1Password is way more than just a list of your logins. It's a digital vault, and its whole job is to put an end to what's called password fatigue. And what makes it so tough? Well, it uses this unique secret key. It's this 34-character code that means even the folks who made 1Password can't get into your stuff. Your digital life is locked down tight, and you, and only you, have the key. And the features? Oh man, this is where the real survival gear comes in. It handles passkeys, which are the future, totally unphishable. It has device trust, which blocks anyone trying to log in from a weird computer, even if they somehow got your password. And travel mode? Get this. It lets you temporarily hide your most sensitive info when you're crossing borders. So smart. Okay, so your den is locked down tight. Awesome. But a fortress isn't everything, right? You need something that's actively patrolling the perimeter, sniffing out danger before it even gets close to your door. You need a guard dog. And for our survival pack, that guard dog, our pack alpha, is Malwarebytes. So what makes this guard dog so incredibly smart? It uses a super fancy-sounding thing called heuristic analysis. Now, don't let the term scare you. All it means is that instead of looking for a virus it already knows, it looks for suspicious behavior. Is some program trying to lock up your files or send weird data? By looking at what things do, it can catch brand new zero-day attacks that nobody has ever even seen before. So what exactly is our Pack Alpha protecting you from? Oh, just all the modern nightmares. We're talking AI-generated malware, super sophisticated phishing attacks, ransomware, and those nasty zero-day exploits. It even has this feature called Scam Guard that lets you check suspicious texts and calls. It basically uses the power of the whole community. It's like a neighborhood watch for the entire internet. Okay, defense is set. Check. Your fortress is secure. Your guard dog is on patrol. Now, it's time to go on the hunt. Because in the digital jungle, the other big predator isn't a hacker. It's distraction. And it hunts your most valuable resource, your time and your focus. Tell me if this looks familiar. For most of us creators, our week just gets eaten alive, doesn't it? Meetings, emails, random pings, and notifications. And what are we left with? This tiny little sliver of time for the actual deep work, the stuff that really moves the needle. It's like a constant leak in your creative energy tank. So, you've got this leak in your focus dam. What do? Well, you bring in the best dam builder in the entire animal kingdom, the beaver. So meet your new best friend, Reclaim.ai. And the way it builds your dam is it's brilliant. It's so simple. You just tell Reclaim your goals, something like, hey, I need 15 hours of deep work this week. Then, boom, it automatically finds and blocks off that time right in your calendar. And when a new meeting inevitably pops up, it doesn't break your dam, it just intelligently moves your focus block to another open spot. It even adds little buffer times between meetings so you're not constantly burned out. It's genius. And the payoff for all this brilliant beaver work? How about this? 395 hours.
That is how much focus time Reclaim can save its users every single year. Just stop and think for a second about what you could build with an extra 395 hours. Okay, so your time is now a fortress. Fantastic. But where do you put your brain? You know, all those ideas, your project plans, your research, your entire business knowledge. For that, you need an animal with a legendary memory. You need an elephant. And that elephant, my friends, is Notion. Look, if you still think of Notion as just a fancy notes app, you are missing the whole picture. Today, it's the central command, the operating system for your entire creative operation. It's your knowledge base, it's your project manager, it's an AI assistant that can summarize research for you. It can even be the engine that automates your workflows. And this is why it's so critical for focus. As the folks at FAIR put it, it gives you one place to do everything. You're not bouncing between 10 different apps anymore, losing your train of thought every single time you switch a tab. It completely eliminates that digital whiplash. All right, let's take a step back. We've got our fortress, we've got our guard dog, we've got our beaver and our elephant. The entire digital system is humming along beautifully. But what's fueling it? What is powering the creator sitting behind the screen? Well, you know, the right kind of high-octane nectar. And that fuel brings us to our final piece of gear, the TerraCaf TK02. Now, I know, I see you looking at that price tag, but hang on. Try to think of this less like a coffee machine and more like a professional tool for creating a frictionless, repeatable ritual that gets your brain ready for deep work. It's an investment in consistency and focus. Every single detail in a machine like this is engineered to do one thing: remove friction and kill decision fatigue. Dual boilers mean it's fast. A pro-grade 9-bar pump means the quality is perfect and consistent every single time. And a huge hopper means you're not constantly stopping to refill it. The whole point is to create an automated ritual that acts like a switch for your brain, telling it, okay, it's go time. So let's bring it all home. When you combine these tools, you're not just surviving in the digital jungle anymore. You are not the prey. With this gear, you have everything you need to become the predator, to go out and build and rule your own digital kingdom. And here it is, the complete system, the whole shebang, laid out for you. Your security is proactive, with 1Password and Malwarebytes. Your attention is optimized, thanks to Reclaim and Notion. And your physical resilience, that's anchored by a consistent, high-quality ritual. See how each piece supports the others? It creates this powerful loop of security, productivity, and ultimately, sovereignty. So there you have it, the 2026 Creators Survival Pack. It's the blueprint, the map, and the gear for not just surviving, but thriving in this age of AI chaos and endless distraction. The only question left is, are you ready to start building your kingdom? If this survival guide helped you out, do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button for more explainers on how to master the digital wild.